Governor Felix Camacho says he was taken aback by the transition team's recent announcement of concern over a $96 million budgetary shortfall for fiscal year 2011.
Governor-elect Calvo has been chairman of Ways and Means Committee, and these issues are long-standing that have been growing and accumulating over the years. So it should be no surprise to the incoming administration as to the financial challenges that they will face.
The governor says they've been forthright and accommodating in the meetings that they have had with the transition team members, but have not felt the same level of respect.
Individuals like Adolfo Scambaluri that were very insulting to many of our public safety directors and our cabinet members are unnecessary. And if individuals like Scambaluri are the face of Governor-elect Calvo in representing him to the administration and the transition, I think it's a bad choice.
So why does Governor Camacho appear upset? Well, it may be because his administration feels that the $96 million figure is inaccurate. In fact, BBMR Director Bertha Duenas explains that this figure is a combination of structural shortfalls and short-term temporary shortfalls.
There are basically two kinds of budgetary shortfalls. One is short-term temporary shortfalls, which result from fluctuating economic conditions affecting the revenue forecast and collections. And then we have what we refer to as the structural shortfall, which results from expenditure growth routinely outpacing revenue growth.
In other words, short-term shortfalls happen when you estimate that you will receive more money than you actually end up receiving. GovGuam comes up with a number, a revenue projection, then builds a budget based on that number. If they don't meet that number or revenue projection, then there's a shortfall. Structural shortfalls are more systemic. They happen year after year because a particular GovGuam expense goes unfunded year after year. So while this all may be a bit confusing, Duenas says the bottom line is that some of the numbers are simply inaccurate. For example, the shortfall for the Bureau of Prisons payments was estimated at $9.2 million, but Bertha says it's actually $1.2 million. As for health insurance increases, instead of $20 million, Duenas says it's $15 million. Then there are expenses that aren't owed yet. For example, the Merit Award that was estimated at $1.5 million. But Bertha says this is not due in 2011. Duenas says the actual budgetary shortfall for fiscal year 2011 is $20 to $40 million.
My summary is that only probably between 30 and 40 million of that, or 1/3 of that 96, is immediately due and will be due in the course of fiscal year 2011. These are not new challenges. They have been long-standing structural issues that continue to kind of shadow us from year to year, and the proof of the pudding, they say, is in your ability to discipline and balance, balance your resources and put in proper piles. This is due today, this is due tomorrow, and it's a constant juggling act, so to speak.